Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. I wasn't going to make this one, and then I thought maybe you might find this conversation with Facebook user interesting. Obviously, his fake account has been removed, but for some odd reason, all of the conversation has remained. That's very unusual. Good morning, he said, and I don't remember what name he was using. Hello, said Cassandra. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. Do I know you? No, we just met. Oh, okay. Is there a reason why you messaged me? I came across your profile, so I decided to send a message. Oh, okay. Are you going to tell me who you are, or is that it? You just wanted to send me a message. I'm a widowed man, living with my daughter and my dog. What about you? I'm not married and I don't have children. I live on and run the family estate. Okay. Don't you have brothers and sisters who assist you? I have a housekeeper, a farm manager, and a stable hand. That's nice. That's a strange thing to say. That's great. You've got a fantastic team in place. Oh, yes, I'm very lucky. My housekeeper's been with me for 20 years. That's a really long time. Good morning. Hello. I've been outside, but it's raining hard, so I've come inside to do some office work. Okay, just took some coffee. Congratulations, replied Cassandra. I had a grocery store, but during the COVID-19 pandemic, it affected my business, and I had to close it. Oh dear, I'm sorry about that. What do you do now? I have really had a stable job since then. What is your stable job? You mean you work with horses? No! I mean, I haven't been fixed at one job. I worked at a hotel after I became a bar attendant, but I'm currently unemployed for now. Put up some applications in some office, and they told me they'd get back to me, and I'm awaiting their reply. I hope you find something soon. Where do you live? I live in Duluth, Minnesota. What about you? I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Suffolk is a really nice place, he said. Do you live alone? Oh, you've been to Suffolk. When did you come here? I have a housekeeper who lives on the top floor. I haven't been to Suffolk, he said. I just Googled it. Oh, okay, it's flat. I'm here on Facebook to look for a long-term friendship, or maybe a relationship where we could talk, discuss about our interest. Okay. What about you? I just use Facebook for local information and to keep in touch with friends. You should probably join one of those dating apps or a local social group. Did you join any local social group, he asked. I don't have time for that. And it's you that's looking for a relationship, not me. Okay, but we can still be friends, right? I'm sure we can. Good evening. Hello again. Did you hear anything about those jobs you've applied for? I haven't heard from them. I think they don't want me. Yesterday, I checked for vacancies in a chocolate factory. Don't eat all their products. LOL. Why'd you say so? He asked. You'd get rather large if you ate them all and rot your teeth. I can't eat the whole factory. Ha ha. So what are you doing right now? Why? Asked Cassandra. Just asking. Sliding backwards down the banisters, wondering if I can stop before I hit the wall. What are you doing right now? Continuing, nothing, I'm just talking to you, doesn't count as a sensible answer. I'm about to prepare some coffee. Enjoy. Good evening. How are you doing? Seems like you're busy. I have an estate to run. Okay, I understand. What can someone do to please you? Buy me an expensive box of chocolates. Are you trying to make mockery of me? He said. Oh, what were you expecting as an answer? I thought that was what I was supposed to say. Oh, all right. Are we friends? If you tell me what kind of answer you were expecting, you might be. I thought you will say, to please me. Showing genuine kindness, respect and understanding goes a long way. Thoughtful gestures, meaningful conversations and shared experiences are all wonderful ways to make a positive impression. You've already totally failed on the meaningful conversation beat, so I thought I'd suggest a thoughtful gesture. Okay, it's fine. So, are we friends? We can try. Okay, thanks. Good morning. Good morning. Just had some coffee. How was your night? I just came inside for breakfast. I've been walking the dogs. It sounds like you've had a busy morning, taking care of the dogs. Oh, goodness, these scammers just talk like kids, don't they? Well, I suppose they are kids. Enjoy your breakfast and some well-deserved rest. Of course. How about we discuss travel destinations, favourite books or movies, hobbies, or even some interesting historical facts? Feel free to pick one, or let me know if there's anything else you have in mind. Travel destinations, suggested Cassandra. Of course, in retrospect, she should have said interesting historical facts. I mean to talk about your previous vacations experiences, he said. So tell me about some of the places you've been to. I, he replied, have been to South Africa, Canada and France. But let's talk about Paris, France, known as the City of Love and the City of Lights. Paris is famous for its iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum and Notre Dame Cathedral. You can stroll along the charming streets of Montmartre, enjoy exquisite French cuisine at local bistros, and explore world-class art collections. The Seine River adds to the romantic atmosphere with its bridges and boat cruises. Whether you're interested in history, art, or simply the allure of a vibrant city, Paris has something for everyone to enjoy. I was hoping you'd tell me about some of the places you've been to, in your own words, not copied and pasted. And to save you saying shock horror, I didn't copy and paste. I can use Google, so tell me about somewhere you've really been to, please, in your own words. I can't decide if I'm just an idiot who doesn't think I can tell the difference between the paragraphs you write yourself and the bits you copied, or asked AI for it. I'm just a man who needs help in life, he said. I've noticed that I have a very bad attitude. Yeah, right. A liar, replied Cassandra. Do you want to tell me who you really are? Yes, I do. Go on, then. I'm from Nigeria. That's not my real face. Yes, I know that. Now for the Plan B sob story. I'm not telling you lies. You can call me to see the truth. No, thanks. I know that bit about you being from Nigeria is true. It's the only true thing you've said so far. Yes, that's true. I know you've met thousands of them here on Facebook. Let me guess, you're a Christian? Obviously not. Your father is dead. And in reply to him saying thousands of them here on Facebook, Cassandra said, sadly, yes, there are thousands of lying, thieving scammers who give Nigeria a bad name, which is such a shame for hard-working, honest Nigerians. Nigeria young men usually do fraudulent activity to earn a living, he said, because of its nature. Yes, and your government and law enforcement don't care, because it makes a huge contribution to your national economy, but destroys your reputation as a country. Yes, the whole country is full of corruption. Yes, it is, and it's up to the younger generation to do something about it. Only you can bring about change. You could start with a campaign to introduce proper education for young people. The world sees Nigeria as full of ignorant, lazy scammers. Yes, all you've said is very true, he replied. Every Nigerians have the energy to work, but they see corruption as a good thing, because they settle the government with money, so they won't arrest us. Bring change will be good to everyone. But people won't listen because the government makes it hard to get a job. Exactly, and no one right now has the will to want to change. You have an entire generation growing up that has no idea how to earn an honest living. Is that what you will teach your kids, that lying and stealing is a good way to live? Do you have a job? No, I don't. You can only get a job if you have connections with rich people, politicians and the government. You mean you can only get a well-paid job, and you aren't willing to do low-paid work because you prefer scamming? No, a well-paid job, he said. Because you're too lazy to do anything that sounds like hard work. Tell me about the education system. How long do most kids spend in school? I mean, you can't get a job unless you have commodity for sale. Obviously you went to school, she said. Now that you aren't lying to me, you can type sentences that make sense, even in a market or a cafe or a grocery store. If you study a 4 years course in the university, you're meant to finish by 22. You know we have a very high population, so things are not similar here. I wasn't thinking of university. How many kids stay in school until they're 16? You're the 6th largest country in the world by population. How much money have you made from scamming? Yes, he said, $120. Education isn't free here, so there are many touts and school dropouts. Are you there? I've just come back inside. It's raining, so I have some office work to do. Okay, when you're less busy, just send a message. Good evening. In reply to him saying education isn't free here, Cassandra said, I know it isn't. How much education do most young people get? Do most not go to school at all? The young don't get much education, he said. That's why most male indulge in fraudulent activities. Then our female sell their body for money, and our government knows about everything that's going on. But you've had education, she said. Now that you've stopped lying, you're writing well. Yes, but I stopped at high school because I couldn't afford college. I lied because I was desperate. That's sad, because you're obviously an intelligent man. I am a bit educated, he said, but I used it in the wrong things. Only if I had the opportunity to firstly graduate from college and get a certificate. I've always dreamed of being a computer scientist. Then I know getting a job won't be hard. I know I didn't approach you very well at first, but honesty is important. I apologise for any negativity I brought to you during our conversation, and I apologise for what I did. So, guess what? Please forgive me for my past actions towards you. Forgiveness is for God if you're a Christian. If you really want to be a computer scientist, then send your CV/resume to some of the large computer companies. And no, I'm not going to pay for you to go to college. I understand your perspective on forgiveness and appreciate your advice to pursue a career in computer science. I would definitely consider sending my CV to a big computer company. As for college fees, I'll explore other options to support my education. Get money won't be easy, so I have to find a work. Do you have any vacancies? No, I'm sorry, we don't have any vacancies. If you want to work in the UK, try applying to some of the fruit farms or vegetable farms. They're usually looking for workers. You get accommodation, usually shared caravans, but at least it's accommodation. We used to have a lot of Eastern European seasonal workers, but they left when the UK left the EU. I don't know about visas. You'd have to do some research online. The problem is, he said, there are many human traffickers who create fake website and news online to lure people and harvest their body parts for sale. The criminal activities here are deeper than what you know. So you have to do some proper research and find genuine UK websites. If you want to work with technology, then learning how to tell genuine sites from fake ones is one of the first skills you need to learn. Here's a genuine one to start you off, she said, giving a link to a UK fruit farm. There'll be dozens, if not hundreds more. I'm a Nigerian scammer isn't a good thing for your CV, so you'd better hope you don't get caught, otherwise the UK won't let you in. You could also try Canada, USA, or other countries in Europe. I really appreciate. Good luck, replied Cassandra. Also, if you're serious, I suggest you change the name and stolen photo on your Facebook account. Isn't there a working and schooling job opportunities, he said. I will. You have to do your own research. If you aren't mature enough to do that, then you aren't mature enough to work overseas. You have internet access. Use it. Read real UK, Canada, US websites, not fake ones from Nigerian scammers who just give your country a bad name. Is there a UK/Canadian/USA embassy you could go to and talk to them? As with the previous scammer, he filled in the application form for the UK fruit farm. You still haven't changed their auto-reply, so it still says, thank you very much for your interest in our company for the 2022 fruit season. You might want to email them to double-check, replied Cassandra. That says 2022. They probably just forgot to change that on their website. I sent them a message, he said. Please, I really need this job. No good telling me that. And don't just apply to one place. You'll probably have to apply to dozens, if not hundreds. If you really want a job, then you have to be persistent and dedicated. One application will get you nowhere. But at this point, our man's fake account was removed. I hope you enjoyed this video, which I think gives us a very, very small insight into just how difficult it is for young people in Nigeria to get legitimate jobs or to get a proper education. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.